Hi everybody, in this video I'll show you how AI can transform your outbound, and you'll see exactly how we use AI in our outbound systems we build for our clients and for ourselves. Why transform? Because these things really impact our outbound efforts. These are not just some tricks and hacks. We're using AI because we can. This is something that really brings results. And these things are game changing because when I started doing cold emails like 8 years ago, we didn't have any of this. Basically, I think we even didn't have any of this like 3 years ago. Okay, anyway, number one. So I picked 5 things to quickly run through them. So number one is data scoring. So when we get raw data from any source like store leads, sales navigator, Apollo, whatever, this data is not 100% fit. Sometimes it's not because these tools are bad, it's just they use basic filters and data becomes obsolete really fast. So, and sometimes we just need more specific ICP. So for example, if we're targeting SaaS companies, let's check. If we're targeting SaaS companies, let's quickly. Okay, yeah. So if we just exported all companies in the software and internet industry or software development category, a lot of them might actually be service providers, I don't know, internet providers. They might not be a fit, and AI can help us cut out irrelevant companies, so we can check every row in Clay and determine if it's SaaS or not. So by the way, I have a video how we can determine SaaS specifically without AI with Company Enrich. Maybe there are also other tools that provides that. Yeah, so this video should appear somewhere here. Anyway, you get the idea. So in terms of e-commerce, for example, when we have data from store leads, like e-commerce websites on Magento, right? It turns out that some websites are not really Magento, some migrated to Shopify, and some are not e-commerce stores at all, but they just use Magento as a website engine. So we can use AI, and we do this to check every website to confirm if they use Magento currently, and to confirm if it's an actual e-commerce store with products, with prices, with checkout. So you can, and this is also what we can do with AI, and it's really cool. Another case we use is we check if company is a competitor. So when we reach out, for example, to B2B companies with our outbound offer, we need to make sure we don't contact outbound agencies. And it's hard to filter them just by industries or descriptions, but it's quite easy to do this also with AI, with Clayagent. I'll talk about Clayagent in the next section. Anyways, yeah. So let's go to the number 2. Number 2 is data research, and this is like this is where I would like to mention Clayagent. That's AI agent by Clay that can research anything on a website or even the entire internet. We use Clayagent in most of the cases to create relevance in our outbound. So imagine you're on the prospect website and there's something that makes you think you should reach out exactly to this company because this company meets a certain criteria. And this criteria is not visible in any other tool. Like for example, does the company run a multi-language website, or do they have an iOS application, or maybe they have an Android application but don't have iOS application. So something really specific. Also, And let's go back to e-commerce workflow. So sometimes we just use ClayAgent also to find a CEO full name, and it does it for like with multiple sources. And it allows us actually to have a domain and the full name, and then we can easily go find work email of this person. So number 3 is personalization and cleaning. So in terms of personalization, we don't use AI to create the entire emails because it works bad so far. But we use AI snippets to personalize specific parts of our emails, like openers, subject lines, or like some conditional sentences. For example, if this company has a specific tool detected, we add this sentence. If they use another tool, we write a different sentence. So we have a prepared copy structure, and we personalize just some parts of the email based on the data we have about the company, about the prospect, its description, headlines, some other details. It might be traffic. Anyways, like some of this data might also be researched with ClayAgent here. Yeah, and it really works, and it really makes email sound human and personal and like really specific. Because, for example, when you mention something really specific, like I saw you're an analytics solution for modern e-commerce brands, something that has been really written like this on the website, it works much better than you just say, I saw in the e-commerce, hey Oleg, I saw you're in Outbound. This is like really generic. Or like, you're B2B SaaS, so I saw that you're in B2B. Come on, a lot of companies are in B2B. Anyways, like in terms of cleaning, the example of cleaning is making sure our emails again look personal and manual. So what we are cleaning is some data that we are planning to use in cold email, like for example company name, right? And this is something that really tricky, because like when you write cold email, you don't actually write hey, I noticed you're a CEO of IDEA Commerce as .a . So you see, like sometimes it's all in capital letters, sometimes it's in lowercase, sometimes company name has a lot of unnecessary things. ZO.O. Yeah, so and we can clean this up with AI row by row actually. So same thing goes about the job titles. When we use job title in the email, we need to make sure that they're clean, because you're not writing in the email, hey John, I noticed that you are Chief Operating Officer / Head of Growth at company name. Most likely you will write something like, hey, I saw just you're like COO or something. So this is also need to be cleaned and short. Yeah, founder is nice. CEO is very nice. Yeah, okay. Anyway, let's go to number 4. Number 4, it's copywriting, one-to-one copywriting in Playbooks. So as I mentioned, we didn't ask AI generate entire emails, but there are tools that can do this, professionally, I would say. We haven't been using a lot of this actually, but technically AI can create the entire unique sequence for each prospect based on the criteria that you set. So, and the difference is like with AI snippets, so like here's the example. With AI snippets, we have defined structure, like we have some variables, they are dynamic, we have syntax. But if we send emails to 2 people in the same company, for example, they might differ in a few words, but overall they look like actually like the same email. With one-to-one copy, AI creates a fully unique message. So if we send emails to two people at the same company, they will look very different, as if we wrote each of them manually. So like, for example, Twain, this is something that we also tried, and you see like this is the examples of emails they do. Really great job. I had a post on my LinkedIn where I compared the results between AI snippets and Twain. I leave also in the description. Personally, I'm a fan of snippets so far. They give us more control and more room for the personalization, in my opinion. Another thing is we just started looking to Octave. There's a tool Octave. It also can do one-to-one copy, but we are using this mostly for get ideas, like to get ideas for building playbooks and messaging for different personas. It's really cool. This is that something it really does really well. It does summary and insights and some pain points and angles, right? So it's really, really cool. Now number 5. Number 5, inbox management and reply handling. This is probably a topic for a separate video, but like in short, all replies matter. Not interested, interested, semi-interested, wrong person, all of them need to be handled. And with AI, it can be done. A lot of this can be done automatically. So for example, when you unsubscribe people who don't want to hear from us, from you, like you shouldn't have a person manually doing this, right? Selecting the people, add them to the blacklist in email tool. Not interested, semi-interested replies can also be managed by AI agents. You can use them, AI agents. You can just use simple workflows with a human in the loop, like get a Slack notifications or something. We use Instantly's built-in inbox manager agent. It's just very quickly, there's a lot of things you can set up here. But yeah, and we still have a person managing this, but it saves a lot of time for repeatable replies. And also we have additional workflows for our clients that we built ourselves. Like detecting the wrong person. So the idea, we detect the wrong person reply and checking if there's any relevant email address in the message. So for example, hey, I don't work here anymore, please contact John, and here's this email. So we'll automatically pick John's data and add him to the campaign. I have an article, I'll just also leave in description how exactly we manage this with Clay and Instantly and webhooks and AI, of course. So yeah, I think in short, this is it. I just wanted to summarize that it's an amazing time that we're living in. And yes, thanks for watching. I'll leave all links in the description. Let me know if you have any questions. Just shoot me an email. Let's talk. I would be happy to make more useful videos. Yeah, I hope this was helpful. Thanks. See you.